Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining the Stock Martin channel. If you can please give me that thumbs up, the like button, I'd greatly appreciate it because I'll share this video with others. Also, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, hit all so you can get all my videos. If you have subscribed, please leave me a comment down below so I can give you a shout out at the end of my videos. I have a great video for you today. We are going to be talking about some very big news that came out there, especially if you're in the EV stocks or the EV charging stocks. But I did want to jump right into this. This article did mention that President Biden of the United States have signed an executive order for 50% of new cars to be electric by the year 2030. He also does mention a new point of sale EV initiative and incentive. So if you do purchase an electric vehicle made by the union, you will be getting a direct point of sale discount on your vehicle. So you don't have to wait until you do your taxes. You buy the vehicle and you get the sale right away. I think this is a very good move for America. And it looks like that the world is starting to get into the zero emission vehicle. United States is currently the third most electric vehicle seller and purchaser in the world, China being first and the European Union being second. So this is a very good initiative, in my opinion, that the United States is moving forward to have zero emission vehicles. And this will be very good for any stocks evolving electric vehicles and also charging, which we will discuss. Now, the White House and Biden has stated that delivering point of sale consumer initiatives to spur U.S. manufacturing and union jobs is going to be one of their criteria. And so in order to get this done, and this is according to the Clean Energy for America bill that was introduced, the bill aims to improve the EV incentive by removing 200,000 of the U.S. deliveries manufactured and increase the amount of $10,000 for EVs produced in the United States, up to $12,500 for EVs produced by United States union workers. So the big two automakers that will get this incentive is Ford and General Motors. And these are by far two of the greatest car companies in the world. Out of these two, my favorite is GM. Now, I did want to jump into some American-made electric vehicle companies, and the first one being Lucid Motors. Lucid Motors and Tesla were actually not invited to President Biden's rollout of this speech that he has given, which I was kind of surprised about. But I did want to mention and briefly talk about those, as both of those are made in America, and they will be considered, to get this the EV discount and initiative. So, but according to the latest news about Lucid Motors has had a pretty bad week. It has been trading down ever since the merger has come about 2 weeks ago now, and it has been on a downward sell. As I have mentioned in previous videos on Lucid Motors LCID, this stock should be running anywhere between $21 and $26 after the merger, and it looks like it's still staying there. The reason why we're still kind of around that area is we haven't really heard or seen any catalysts out there for the Lucid Motor Air Dream deliveries. And so this is a little bit difficult for investors. And part of this reason is that investors are losing patience because Lucid has still not confirmed a hard delivery date for its new vehicles. So the company did announce in the shareholder meeting that it will be delivering vehicles in some point of the second half of the year 2021. So this is the last month that they do have a chance to start making their deliveries. The fourth quarter of the year is fastly approaching, which is going to be in September. I have mentioned in several videos that I believe that Lucid Air Dream will be coming out at the beginning of September or late August. So I think the big news will be coming out, but I think that investors are really losing patience. But remember, this is a long-term play for us. I am a long-term investor in Lucid. I will be holding it for about 5 to 10 years, if not longer than that. So I think this vehicle, this car company, will make big returns. And I did want to mention the stock real quick. So as of today, it ended the trading at $22.75. We did start off the day at $22.90. We did have a little bit of bump up, and we're trading the highest of today at $23.18. But we did lose that and pretty much had a flat day today. Now, going back the past 5 days, we are pretty much trading sideways. As I have mentioned, we have reached our base about the $22, $23 mark. And so this is good that we are at the base and stability of this stock, which means that this stock is not going much lower than this. Now, we do have to look forward to any catalysts that will bring the stock up and beat that resistance, as we have seen about that $26, $27 mark. So in the past 1 month, Lucid Motors LCID is still down 13.8%. And this hurts for a lot of the investors that have been in this stock. This stock has had a roller coaster of a year, having a lot of volatility. I think once you see the vehicles being delivered, this will ease a lot of investors' fears, and you should see a very nice increase in the stock. I do think that by the time the deliveries start happening, you will see this stock pushing up to the $30 mark. I think by the end of this year, we will get about $35 to $40 by the end of this year, but we'll definitely have to see. Now, another article I did want to bring up is Fisker. So Fisker is also an American electric vehicle company, and it will start producing its first vehicle productions next year. So, and some of the good news out there on Fisker, which has a ticker number of FSR, but it is for the first time having a lot lower loss than what was expected by analysts, which is very good, meaning that the stock is starting to do a lot better. The company is starting to do a lot better, and they're not burning through so much money, and they're not losing as much money, which will be good for the stock. Looking at the Fisker stock today, had a really big day run up. It is trading at $15.53. It was up by 5.1% today. If you look back in the past week, though, we are still down for the week at about 5.8%. If we go back 1 month, we are trading at one of its lower points at 13.8%. And moving back to 6 months, this stock, I would say, is trading pretty sideways. So we did have a lowest point back on May 13th, where it was trading at $9.95, and we have yet to have this stock have that ceiling or that resistance at $20, which was at the end of last month. I think this stock is a nice buy to hold long term as well, and you're still getting it at a very nice discount. If you can get this stock under $14, I think it's a very good deal. If you can get this stock under $12, it's an amazing deal in my opinion. Now, the other company that I did want to mention is Tesla. As I had mentioned, Tesla, Lucid Motors, and Fisker were not invited to President Biden's announcement of this big news for the EV stocks. But Tesla is trading at $714 today. It was up by 0.5%. And if we look in the past 5 days, it is doing quite well. In the past week, we've had an increase in stock price by 6%. In the past month, we are up in this stock by 8.3%. In the past 6 months, we are still down 17.23% because we did have our high. The 52-week high was $900. I do think that at the end of this year, we will get that back, and I think we'll actually beat it. I think that Tesla at the end of the year will be $950 in my opinion. The reason for this is its deliveries of its electric vehicles look amazing. And also Tesla has put out there that it will allow other non-Tesla EV automakers use their charging systems. So this is very big news because Tesla has the best infrastructure for charging electric vehicles out there by hands down. They have the fastest superchargers, and now they're allowing other non-Tesla owners to use their charging systems, and that will be a big catalyst moving forward once Tesla starts doing that. Now, the companies that Biden was involved with is right here. So the first one being Ford. Ford is a very good company. It's been around for a really long time. It has a great financials. And note that Ford and General Motors are backed by the U.S. government. We saw this back in the year 2008 when we had our stock market crash. And the United States government did not allow Ford or General Motors to go down. But today, Ford was trading up by 2.9%, almost 3%, at $13.70. In the past week, it's still down almost 3.5%. We did hit that bottom this past week at $13.32, which is not by much. In the past 1 month, we are down that 5%. The lowest that it was, again, was that $13. In the past 6 months, we are up a very nice 18.6%. It would be big into electric vehicles, and it would be producing a lot of electric vehicles. So you do have the Mustang Mach-E. You also have the Ford Lightning pickup truck, the F-150 Ford Lightning pickup truck. So you do have a lot of potential vehicles out there from Ford as a company. And I think this stock will do very, very well, in my opinion. I think this stock is a good buy at this price. Anything under that $13, $13.30 is a good buy in my opinion. However, if you can get this stock in that $12 range, I think it's a steal of a deal. It's a very good deal in my opinion. Now, last, moving up to General Motors. General Motors for the past 1 day was up 3.3%. It was ended the trading at $54.44. Out of Ford and GM, this is my favorite stock. Just because it has the biggest variety of electric vehicles out there. You have the electric vehicle, the Corvette. You have General Motors is now involved with Hummer, so they are bringing back that truck as an electric vehicle. Later, it will be coming out as an SUV, electric vehicle SUV. You also have the Cadillac. Cadillac is big into electric vehicles, and Cadillac also is very big into autonomous driving. So I think General Motors has a lot of technology out there, and I think it's out of the two, Ford and GM, it is my favorite stock to look into. In the past 5 days, it is down 4%, so you are getting it at a discount. In the past 1 month, we are down about 5.3%. In the past 6 months, we are still trading about sideways, but we are still down 4%. So I still think that General Motors has a very nice movement that it can go up. But if we look in the past year to date, if we look from January at the beginning of this year, we were trading this stock at $40.50. And it has had a very nice increase of 34%. I wanted to put one extra nugget in here, and that's ChargePoint Holdings. It is not an EV company, but all these electric vehicles or all these companies that I had mentioned, they need to get their batteries charged. Who's going to be doing that? Well, ChargePoint. ChargePoint is a company that is all over the world, but in the United States, 70% of all the electric vehicle chargers that are not Tesla belong to ChargePoint. So it has the biggest market cap out there to charge vehicles, and I think this company will do very, very well. And just as you can see, whenever Biden gave out his news, this stock went up by 6.3%. It did end its trading at $24.64. In the past 5 days, we are about that even point, but we did have a big dip. We did go down all the way to $22.86. This, in my opinion, is a very, very good price for this stock. Anything below that $23 mark, I think, is a very good deal. But even around this price, I think you're still getting a very good deal. And the reason for this is let's look at the past 1 month. We are still down 21% on this stock. We were trading at $31 in the beginning of July, and we are still quite down from that. In the past 6 months, you are still down about 40% in this stock. I think once the infrastructure bill comes out and it's voted on, they do need all these chargers out there, and I think the contract will go to ChargePoint. I think the stock will do very, very well, and it will have a big pop back up. As you can see, we had a very nice increase in its stock, and I think that we will have a very good chance of getting that $35 back very soon after the infrastructure bill is passed. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something new. Out of all these stocks, I think all have a nice potential to do well, in my opinion. Well, I hope you like this video. Please give me that thumbs up, the like button. Also, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, hit all so we can share this video with others. Please, if you can, share this video with your friends, your family, your coworkers, that next door neighbor, so we can get this channel moving. And I really appreciate all your support. Thank you so much for watching. Can't wait to talk to you in the next one.